Hey everybody, Donkey Storm here, and I'm making this video just to let you guys know the rest of the Legion, Timewalking, Mythic Plus routes have been added to my Discord. I've already made full video guides for Darkheart Thicket and Blackrook Hold, and you can find those videos in the description below. In this video, we're just going to run through the routes for Vault of the Wardens, Eye of Ashara, and Court of Stars quickly. These routes should be a good starting point for Legion, Timewalking, Mythic Plus, but of course, as we learn more about the Legion-specific affix and get a closer look at how things are tuned, things can always change. Either way, this should get you off to a good start as you tackle the Legion dungeons. Alright, so let's start off with Vault of the Wardens. As we enter the instance, we're going to head to the right. We're going to combine the first two pulls here. Move on to the mini-boss, Glaviana, and then the pack of Belchers, followed by just the next pack up the stairs. And then we'll grab this Vile Tongue Belcher pack up at the top. We can also pull the group to the left. This is not necessarily needed, and we'll talk about why in just a second. So we're just going to kind of W key our way through this next hallway, pulling the two packs before the first boss, Tirathon, and then moving toward the elevator, toward the mini-boss. So you should be able to pull one side of Imps without aggroing the Foul Mother just yet. Then you can pull the other side with her. Now more Imps will join the fight as the fight goes on, so percentage may vary here. I believe MDT sort of overestimates how much percentage you're going to get in this area, and that's the reason that our route looks over. So you can also not pull this group here, and we can see how that kind of works out. But the main thing is we want to be at least 72.4% before we go down the elevator to the next area, taking down the Inquisitor, and then Blade Dancer Ileana, moving on to Glazer, and then Ash Golem. But we are not going to kill Dreadlord Mendacius or Grimhorn. We're going to walk around Mendacius, and then we're going to invis past Grimhorn, go down the elevator, and then in the next area, you can have your tank grab the light, and then jump off the ledge to the left. You'll engage this group of 4 spiders here. You're going to continue to hug the wall to the left, jump down again. This is going to be a pretty nasty pull. You're going to have 2 Spirits of Vengeance and a whole bunch of spiders here. So that's going to be a pretty tough one. And then we'll move on to the Brood Mother and another Spirit of Vengeance before hitting up the last boss. So that's going to be Vault of the Wardens. Alright, moving on to Eye of Ashara. So this MDT map is a real mess. There's a lot of trash in here. Basically, as you enter the instance, you're going to hop down to the left. You're going to take out this Hate Coil Warrior pack, then the Warrior and Storm Reaver pack. Continue on, hopping down again. This MDT map makes this look a lot more jumbled than it really is. It's really simple to just walk right through here and jump off. You'll have this Hate Coil Crusher, and then 2 more Naga Casters, and then the pack on the left leading up to the boss. Now, you can combine these as you see fit, depending on how things are tuned, your item level, the level of the key. Combine pulls as you find possible. So we'll take down the first boss, then we're going to head back to the left over here. We'll fight the Arcanist with the droplets, and then once she's dead, we don't want to engage really anything in this area here. We'll jump off the little cliff, and if you keep your distance from these mobs over here without going too far to the right, because you'll get zapped by lightning. Shouldn't one-shot you, but can be pretty painful. We can head straight to this group of droplets. There's 2 groups of droplets. It's always been very safe to combine them, and then move on to the next Arcanist. Once this Arcanist is dead, the boss will become active. From there, it's a little bit choose your own adventure here in this next area. This is just one possible way you could do it. You could go droplets and crabs, combining those, basically just clearing the more dangerous patrols that are nearby the third boss. You don't want to aggro any of this stuff while the boss is active, and the boss moves all around the platform. So this is just one way you could do it. there are many other ways, obviously. From there, we're going to take down another group of crabs. This Murloc patrol, we're going to hug the left side of the cave here to avoid the Scrog, and then pull 2 groups of these goblin slaves as we move through the cave. 1 more group on our way out. We're going to avoid all of the snails in this instance. Now you can avoid all of the Murlocs, Scrogs, and slaves in this area if you're careful. If you're not, use an invis pot, use a shroud, but you don't need to. And again, MDT makes this look a lot more jumbled than it really is. These are pretty spaced out. It's not that hard to do. We used to do it back in the day all the time. Grab this pack of Murlocs on the left heading toward the 4th boss, and then the double pull of Scrogs here. This is always a tough one. And then after the 4th boss, we simply hop down. We grab the ritualists one at a time, and then move on to the final boss. So Court of Stars is kind of the hardest of these to route out. What you're going to want to do after hopping off the boat is go to the left, take down the guard, walk through the building. On your way out, you're going to avoid as much of this trash as possible. So we will need to kill this this group with the sentry and the 2 mana worms, but then we can sneak our way across this river, not going over the bridge, so that we don't pull this first construct. Then over here on the other side, we will need the construct, the mana worms, the sentry, the guard with more mana worms, another sentry over here on the building to the left, and then 2 packs on either side of the bridge before the first boss. After him, we'll kill the construct on the right, obviously, to get through the door. Move through the building, and then this is where it becomes very hard to route out. Basically, in this next area, the reason this is tough is because the location of the enforcers changes, and therefore the trash you're going to want to kill is going to change as well. Basically, you're going to want to find the enforcers and then kill the mini-boss that will come next. Kill enough trash to get you to 100%, combine what you're comfortable with, and then that will move you on to the next boss. From there, you'll need to be at 100% before you begin the little event of finding who the party guest is, because you'll go immediately to another boss after that. So, Court of Stars is a little bit iffy. I'm actually not posting this one on the Discord yet. I'm not quite comfortable with it yet. I want to run through it on live a couple times before I post anything like this, because I don't want to give you guys bad info. But this is a basic run through of what I'm going to be looking at when I zone into this dungeon for the first time. Alright guys, so be sure to head over to the Discord link below to get the MTT routes for yourself. I'd love to hear feedback on how they work out. They're definitely a work in progress, as these have mainly been created using what used to be done back in Legion, and I plan to update them and repost them as I go. If you end up using the routes, I always appreciate a sub on the channel, as it helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching, and have fun slaying those Legion demons.